Hey, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to have a look at my Hoboa Hyper ST and a leak of exhaust gases that I noticed last time I had it out. I think that leak is causing a reduced amount of pressure in the fuel system. Therefore, I've been finding it really tricky to get it tuned, especially at the low end when there's not many revs. So come on in, let's have a look at where this leak is and I'll show you the part I'm going to replace. Once it's replaced, and in this video, I'll take it out and give it another blast and see whether that's made a difference. Come on in. Okay, so here we are having a look at the Hoboa Hyper ST. And here's the exhaust and manifold. So for these to be working effectively, it's required to be a sealed system. So the overpressure from the exhaust gases travels from the manifold into the exhaust, and then some of that pressure is bled off through this pipe here, causes an overpressure in the fuel tank, which feeds the fuel into the engine, and then you get a nice continual loop of engine firing, exhausts, bleed off of gases, overpressure, more fuel into the engine. So if that little loop is working really well, then you get this constant supply of fuel. Higher the revs, more pressure, more fuel can flow. Obviously it is controlled, or the amount of fuel that goes into the engine is controlled by the high and low speed needle, and the amount of air comes through the carburetor. So let's have a look where this leak is. So just in this area down here, you've got on these types of exhaust and manifold systems, you have a rubber seal that comes between the two, and you can really see, excuse my big fat hands, that this is really loose. And it became apparent when I was trying to tune it last time I was out, that there was a lot of oil coming out onto the back end of the truggy here. So you get a high oil content within nitro fuel, which I'm sure most of you viewers know, and it's quite easy to tell when you're starting to get some leaks because you'll start to see oil residue all over the place. Now if this is nicely sealed, then the back of the truggy or buggy should be relatively free and clean from oil that comes out from the engine. So I have this other, exactly the same manifold from my previous buggy that I had. I kept hold of this. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this one on, leave the manifold and exhaust on, and I'm just going to change to this rubber seal that's on here. So this is really tight, and that should give us a nice, clean and good seal. I'll stick a couple of zip ties on, same as I got here, just to try and give it a bit more of a hold, but that should then provide a good seal. Okay, saved you the hassle of watching me struggle too much, but we've replaced the rubber seal at the back of the engine with a nice blue one in here, replaced the entire manifold at the back with one I had previously shown you, added in the new rubber seal. I've got one zip tie on, I need another zip tie, can't find one at the moment, so I'll get one of those before I go out. I've also just put a new bit of nitro fuel pipe here on the pull start, just to make it a little bit easier to reach because it had perished. Right, with all that done, let's get back out and see whether that sealed engine, that sealed fuel system makes a difference and helps me get it tuned. See you out there. Alright, so got up and running. Get it warmed up a bit. Well, doesn't appear to be any exhaust fumes leaking out of the back of the engine or on the join between the manifold and the exhaust. It is cold today. I have put a new glow plug in as well. Just got to keep an eye out for traffic on this industrial estate. And the sun's glaring away, which is nice. That's half throttle, still warming it up. And half throttle down here again. Pretty quiet, which is good. I mean, the estate is pretty quiet. It's sounding better, actually. I think sealing up those, or repairing those seals, is making the car sound better. Let's go full throttle on the way down here. That is a lot better. That's fine. Just needs warming up. I haven't got my glasses on though. Keep an eye out for dog walkers. Let's hit this corner. It's performing a lot better. Oh, that was a thump. 2 thumps. Very good. Brake on now. That's the next fix. I think. Idle's okay. I mean, that's a good idle. Let's bring it back round for an idle. There we go. That's good. That's good, steady idle now. Very clogged in the car very quickly though. There we go. There we go. That's okay. Wow, Hyper ST 1/8 scale Nitro Truggy. It's getting there. Those little repairs that I've made in this video, just replacing those seals, has made a really, really big difference to its performance, particularly in the ease at which the engine is running. So don't disregard that if you've got your own nitro engines and are having a few tuning problems or running problems. Check all those seals, make sure they are good, and take the time to replace them. So what can I say so far about this RC Truggy? Yeah, definitely worth investing in one. You can find them really at pretty reasonable prices on eBay. Just as always, buyer beware when it comes to nitro. If you're lucky enough to get a good one, it will serve you really well. If you pick up a poor one because you're trying to save too much money, then you're going to spend a lot of money investing in parts and time to get it running. Right, I'll probably put this one away for a little while now and pick out one of the other truggies for some or buggies for the next video. So if you haven't done yet, please like and subscribe. It'd be great to see you hanging around for the next video. Thanks.